Well, good afternoon. Welcome to Dean Court, Bournemouth for another Barclays League Division 2 match. This time is in the home side, AFC Bournemouth, and today's visitors, Swindon Town. Just before today's proceedings, the balloons are going to go up here at Dean Court. Over £5,000 have been collected for the Clapham Train Disaster Fund. And in front of the Mayor, Councillor Jackie Harris, the Mayor of Bournemouth, there go 5,000 balloons. And now we check on the team lineups. AFC Bournemouth. In goal, Jerry Payton. With 2, Mark Newsom, the captain. 3, Paul Morrell. 4, Sean Teal. 5, John Williams. 6, Sean O'Driscoll. 7, Richard Cook. Number 8, Mark O'Connor. 9, Trevor Aylott. 10, Ian Bishop. And number 11, Luther Blissett. The substitutes, Sean Close and Sean Brooks. And now Swindon Town. In goal is Fraser Digby. 2, Dave Hockaday. 3, Paul Bowden. 4, Tom Jones. 5, Tim Parkin. 6, Colin Calderwood, the captain. 7, Steve Foley. 8, Duncan Shearer. 9, Alan McLaughlin. 10, Ross McLaren. And number 11, Steve White. And the substitutes, Phil King and David Geddes. Swindon Town number 8, Duncan Shearer. Well, he saw Swindon's goal at home to Hull last Saturday in the 1-0 victory. Duncan joined the Robins from Huddersfield Town, where he scored 38 goals and 83 appearances. And his £250,000 signing back in June '88 is a record for both clubs. Bournemouth captain Mark Newson. There was some doubt about Mark today. He picked up a calf strain in the 3-1 defeat at Ipswich last Tuesday, but he's fit enough to play, and today he's making his 150th league appearance. Today's match officials, the referee is Mr. Michael James of Horsham in Sussex. There's 2 linesmen, Mr. Baker and Mr. Scoble. Today's match mascot, well, that's 9-year-old James Massey, who comes from Sanford, near Wareham. And his favourite AFC Bournemouth player is the goalkeeper, Jerry Payton. So it's going to be Swindon Town to kick off, and they'll be kicking to the goal to our left in the first half, where they brought quite a few supporters down from a long, about an hour and a half's drive from Swindon. So a good crowd here for this local derby. Of course, the promotion playoff places are very much still in contention. AFC Bournemouth in 7th spot, Swindon in 9th. The Cherries are 53 points from 33 games, and Swindon 50 points from 32 games. So the first throw in the game then, going to the home side. Richard Cook. To Blissett. Williams. And that's a Bournemouth throw. Bishop. And an early touch for Jerry Payton. Quite a stiff breeze here coming across Dean Court. Newson. And Luther Blissett dispossesses Paul Bowden and wins the throw. Sean O'Driscoll fouled. Steve Foley the culprit. So a free kick then to the home side in a fairly dangerous position. Ian Bishop and Richard Cook over the ball. Williams and Newson up, and Teal. Alot's header, just past the post. Well, a good effort by the Bournemouth number 9, Trevor Alot. Good cross from Ian Bishop. So just 2 minutes gone, we nearly had our first goal. Foley. Williams with the challenge. But this will run for McLaughlin. Swindon throw. Dave Hockaday with it. And John Williams concedes the corner. So left fullback Paul Bowden will go across, take this corner kick. So there the indications are that there'll be an in-swinging corner. Calder with the captain at near post. Tim Parkin also up for Swindon. That's another corner. Looking for the in-swinger again. This time away by Paul Morrell. And now it breaks for Bowden. Jones is up. Cut out by Mark Newson. Jones. Swindon throw. Williams' header. This will come back though. And Payton down well. Well, good early Gomrath action from both sides. And that's a push in the back on Luther Blissett. So Ian Bishop with a free kick, leads it to Teal. Williams, away by the Swindon defence. A good play by Richard Cook. Now here's Mark Newsom. Williams has stayed up. Jones to Foley, but Connor will get there first. He finds Luther Blissett, who slips, unfortunately. Bomb throw. A lot to Blissett. On a technical point today, John Medwell, your normal cameraman, is otherwise engaged. So it's welcome to David Thomas, the Studio 8 video cameraman. Hope you have a good game, Dave. Haylot's flick on. O'Driscoll. Blissett to his left, here he is. Now Luther Blissett inside the Swindon penalty area. Cross comes in, O'Driscoll Just couldn't get right for it. Foley. Cool play by Sean Teal. Jones. He loses out there to Sean O'Driscoll. And there's Richard Cook. Bowden with him. The wind's kept that one in. Newson to Bishop. O'Connor. Newson with time for the cross. This has only come as far as Bishop. A lot. O'Connor playing a 1-2 with Morrell. Luther Bissett, foul by Colin Calderwood. So Paul Morrell then with the free kick. John Williams up for this one. Bishop. Now A-Lot to Richard Cook. O'Driscoll to his right. Here he is. Cross comes in. Blissett gets his shot in. Williams against the post. Well, fine effort by John Williams. Left-footed shot for the Bournemouth number 5 against Fraser Digby's left-hand post. The Cherries nearly opened their account. Well, what a good start to this local derby. Free kick to the Cherries. Newson. Looking for A-Lot. Straight into the face of Colin Calderwood. Strong header by Sean Teal. Teal. Bishop. Play by Teal again. Newson's header away, but only comes as far as Duncan Shearer. So 10 minutes gone then. AFC Bournemouth 0, Swindon Town 0. Bishop to Newson. Blissett tries the spectacular. Parkins header. Ian Bishop called out. Bowden there just before Richard Cook. This time the foul given by referee Mike James for the push in the back by Paul Morrell. So Dave Hockaday will take this one. It's Richard pushed up there, big number 5, Tim Parkin. He lost there first though. Richard Cook. And now Newson. Aylott. O'Driscoll back to Aylott. Good first time touch by Sean O'Driscoll. Richard Cook. Newson with the cross, way by Parkin, but only as far as O'Driscoll. In the gap to O'Connor, and now away by the Swindon defence. Here's a chance for Swindon on the break. It's McLaughlin. Eventually he wins the throw. Still McLaughlin gets his cross in. White's at the far post. And Teal heads away. Kept in well by Richard Cook. That'll be a goal kick. So the wind is definitely going to be in Swindon's favour in the first half. It's definitely blowing from right to left. Here's a first time shot. Good effort by Duncan Shearer. Just over Jerry Payton's crossbar. Well, Duncan Shearer certainly a favourite with the Swindon supporters. We go back to the county ground back in September the 20th. The Robins were the victors on that occasion by 3-1. Free kick given to Swindon. So it's going to be Ross McLaren with the free kick. Once again, Swindon have pushed up Tim Parkin. Shearer. Missed kick by Parkin. Newsom in well with the header. Well, there's a good chance for Tim Parkin, the big number 5 of Swindon Town. Dr. Cook. And now Sean O'Driscoll. McLaren concedes a throw. Williams. Teal. A-Lot down to Bishop. Here's Newson. And that's a goal kick. Foley's header. This time a free kick given to the home side. So Till takes it quickly to Newson. Blissett. Couldn't quite get it down. Till with time. One for Bishop to chase. Steve Foley has played him onside. Well, Bishop certainly seemed to be held by Steve Foley, but referee Mike James is right there. Says play on. O'Connor. Beats his fullback well, gets the cross in. A-Lot's up there. But free kick given against him. Free kick to Swindon. So Ross McLaren with a free kick. Newsom only as far away as Foley. McLaughlin. Here he is again. Gets his cross in. Oh, and a first time header by Duncan Shearer. Just past Jerry Payton's left hand post. That'll be a goal kick. Well, the wind certainly held that one up. Parkin. Header by Teal. Jones. Eventually loses out to O'Driscoll. But then I'll go back to Fraser Digby. In Bishop. To Newson. Looking for A-Lot. O'Driscoll. But that runs to Alan McLaughlin. Shearer. Good play by Ian Bishop. Again, Jerry Payton's kicks being held up in a strong wind that's now blowing here at Dean Court. So here's a chance for Shearer. Teal was there first, and that'll be a corner. So we're midway through the first half then. Swindon Town with the corner. Away by Morrell. Well, Sean O'Driscoll looked to be pushed in the back. Play on to Mr. James. And off John Williams for a corner kick to Swindon again. So pressure here from the Robins. Jones. Gets his cross in. They locked it away. Shearer. Oh, against the crossbar by Duncan Shearer. Oh, what a fine effort by the Swindon Town number 8. Took the ball, straight away, turned, rifled in a shot, right past Jerry Payton. And the woodwork saved the cherries there. So another corner. Payton's punch. Bowden. Parking up. Cross comes in. Offside this time against Steve White. Good save by Jerry Payton nevertheless. So pressure then from Swindon Town there, but we're still goalless. O'Connor's header. Bishop over to Newson. Well kept in by Sean O'Driscoll. That'll be a goal kick. Williams' header. See the difference in kicks there. It's time for Fraser Digby with the wind behind him. Well, Shearer was in again. Oh, the Swindon Town number 8 could have had a hat-trick so far this afternoon, but as it is, it's still AFC Bournemouth 0, Swindon Town 0. Newson to O'Driscoll. Blissett. Swindon get it away. Newson. And McLaren back to Fraser Digby. Teal's header. And no Hockaday for Swindon. Jones, challenged by Sean Teal. Still with Jones though. Hockaday. Steve White. Jones back to Foley. And a goal! A goal to Swindon Town. Steve Foley, number 7. Neat build-up play by Swindon. And there is the number 7 of the Robins to rifle a shot in past Jerry Payton. So nearly 30 minutes gone then. And we have a scoreline of AFC Bournemouth 0, Swindon 1. Well, that goal was coming, you have to say. A fair bit of pressure by the Robins. Bowden. Swindon on a good run then. They've got 13 points in the last 15. And the only game they've lost in the last 6 is away at Chelsea by 3 goals to 2. And here they come again. Shearer. Oh, and just past Jerry Payton's post. Well, good chance again for the Swindon number 8. And here's a one for Steve White to chase. Teal's with him. Gets his cross in, but only as far as Bishop. Here's Teal to Morrell. O'Connor back to Morrell. Well, Swindon not quite got us away. Cook, Bishop. Well, good challenging by the Bournemouth forwards there. They didn't give Swindon time to settle, and it nearly cost them a goal. McLaren and Newson. Newson the winner. Jones. Handball given. Bowden away. Now it's a race between teal and white. Good play though by the Bournemouth number 4. And that's a Bournemouth throw. Well, Sean Till stood up to his task well there. Here comes Swindon again. McLaren's header. Goal kick. Free kick to Swindon, foul by Richard Cook. So Ross McLaren with this free kick. £150,000 signing from Derby County, Ross McLaren. Williams header away. And now O'Driscoll. Away for the Cherries. Good powerful run by O'Driscoll. Jones. Bowden to his left. Newson's there first. Well, there's some confusion whether it should be a corner or a throw-in. Swindon think a corner, the referee thinks a throw-in. A throw-in it is. Bowden. Parkin. Dispossessed by his opposite number 5, John Williams. And now with Paul Morrell. Good play by McLaughlin. Foley. Gets his cross in. Away by Newson. And as far as Jones though. McLaughlin's shot. Goal kick. Steve White to Foley. Still Foley. Still Steve Foley. And eventually Mark Newson concedes the corner. Well, Bournemouth under immense pressure at the moment. Swindon have had most of the play in the first half. They lead by a goal to 0. And they've had good chances to add to that. To be fair, they've got the win behind them. That certainly is helping as well. So Jones with the corner. Aylot's header will only go as far as McLaughlin. Swindon throw. This has been left for Dave Hockaday. Long throw specialist. Here's a chance. Way by Williams, only as far as McLaughlin. Now Hockaday with the cross. Aylott away. This time a free kick to the Cherries, so the foul on Mark O'Connor. Steve Foley says something to Mr. James, which he didn't agree with. Escapes the caution though. So Morrell with the free kick. Free kick to the home side again. So now a chance for the Cherries to get back in the game. Ian Bishop and Sean Teal over this ball. Bishop's chip. That's a goal kick. So about 10 minutes to go to half time then. AFC Bournemouth 0, Swindon 1. Cool play by Sean Teal. A lot. Morrell. O'Driscoll. Away by Bowden. John Williams, fouled by Steve White. Parkins header. McLaughlin. O'Driscoll not managing to keep it in, so there'll be a Swindon throw. Newson. But that ball's drifted out. Foley's flick on. Bournemouth throw. A-Lots. And Bishop with a crossfield ball to Newson. Kept in by Luther Blissett. Williams. Newson's header. Foley. Tail to O'Driscoll. Jones. McLaughlin. Free kick given. So it's Hockaday with the free kick. Well, goal kick. You saw Jay Payton coming off his line and try for the far corner. O'Driscoll to Newson. Jones. Till looking for a lot. And now with Luther Blissett. Swindon battle well and get it back. Bournemouth throw. Lots. Morrell. Bliss into O'Driscoll. But the free kick's given for Swindons. I think the decision was for calling. O'Driscoll flicks onto a lot. Bowden away. Now Foley with a strong run. Steve White. Super challenge by Sean Till. That's it. Caldwell gets the boot in first. Bishop. Shearer into White. And now here's Shearer again inside the Bournemouth penalty area. And it's gone in. It's gone in off Steve Foley. Duncan Shearer's cross. Payton and Foley go for it together, and it comes off the chest of Steve Foley to get his second goal of the game. So literally a minute before half-time then, and it's now Swindon Town leading by 2-0. So now the Cherries face an uphill battle. True to say, they will have the win behind in the second half, and they'll need it. Free kick given for the foul on Richard Cook. So Ian Bishop with a free kick then. Jones. Referee Michael James of Horsham then blows the whistle for half-time. The first half, which has to be said, has been all Swindon, apart from the odd attack from the Cherries. Good attacking play by the Robins, and they'll be delighted to go in at half-time. 2 goals to the good. Recap on the goal scorers. After 27 minutes, Steve Foley got the first, and 44 minutes he got his second. So there we are then, half-time. A.F.C. Bournemouth 0, Swindon 2. So here we go then for the second half. Question is, can the Cherries get back into this game? Just remember, they trail by 2-0. 2 goals from Swindon number 7, Steve Foley. This half, of course, the Cherries have the win behind them. And say, apart from the first 10 minutes of the game, when Bournemouth possibly could have scored 2 goals, it's been all Swindon in the first half. So let's see what the second half brings then. Looking around, neither side have made a substitution at half-time. Jerry Payton certainly getting more distance on his kicks this half, with the breeze helping him. Bowden. And now O'Driscoll to Richard Cook. Gets his cross in first time. That'll be a goal kick. Good header by Morrell. Haylott. Cook. Gets his cross in. Taken well by Fraser Digby. Cross by Richard Cook though. McLaughlin. That's only as far as Paul Morrell. Blissett. Good run by Luther Blissett. Shoots and has scored! What a fine individual goal by Luther Blissett. The former Watford player does it again. Took the ball on a good run and from about 5 yards outside the penalty area, struck a goal past Fraser Digby's right hand. So there we are then, just 3 minutes gone in the second half, and the Cherries are back in it. AFC Bournemouth 1, Swindon 2. Well, that's the 15th league goal for Luther Blissett in 17 games. A fine record the man's got since he's joined the club. Haylott's flick on. Parking away only as far as Newson. Well, that goal, just what the game needed. O'Connor wins the throw. Been a fine local derby this afternoon. Plenty of goal method incident. 3 goals already. Williams header. And the corner conceded by Ross McLaren. Now some noise coming from the Bournemouth supporters. They're obviously a bit worried at half-time, seeing their favourites 2 goals down. But Luther Blissett's goal has now given them new heart. So Mark O'Connor will take this corner kick. Looking for Williams at near post. Blissett. Side netting. Well, the corner from Mark O'Connor. Fraser Digby misjudged it. And just the tightest of angles for Luther Blissett. Shearer. Jones. One for White to chase, but Williams will get there first. O'Connor's flick on. Parkin with Haylott with him. Bournemouth throw. So Paul Morrell, the long throw specialist, will take this one. John Williams near post. Here he is. Wins the flick on. Away by the Swindon defence, but only as far as Morrell. O'Driscoll. Bishop. Richard Cook. Foley looking for White. Sean Teal concedes a throw. McLaughlin to Jones. Back to Foley. Bowden. That's a goal kick. Well, good play by Swindon. And nearly the Swindon left back, Paul Bowden, nearly on the end of that one. Blitz it to Cook. O'Driscoll's to his right, but instead it comes inside. Bishop will have this one. Williams chips it back in. Jones. Good play by Tom Jones. And now with Dave Hockaday. McLaughlin. Shearer. Foley. McLaughlin's effort. Goal kick. Good long kick from Jerry Payton. Throw to the Cherries then. A-Lot flicks on. Foley. And calmly back to Fraser Digby. Teal's header. A-Lot into O'Driscoll. Cook to his right. That's gone behind him, but he'll get to it first. A crunching tackle on Richard Cook by Paul Bowden. So the free kick will be taken by Mark Newson, the Bournemouth captain. Both Teal and Williams are up for this one. A-Lot gets in. Morrell beats White. Hill for handball by Dave Hockaday, not given. That's a throw to the Cherries. So Paul Morrell will take this throw. Blissett. O'Driscoll. Shearer. And now Steve Foley. Jones. Good run by Tom Jones. Going to strike it. That's a goal kick. He'll now go and collect his boot. A-Lot's chest down to O'Driscoll and then Mark Newson. Cook. This time it fell on Paul Bowden. John Williams, the judge, to have pushed Steve White in the back. So quite a dangerous position here then for the Bournemouth defence. About 5 yards outside the edge of the penalty area. 3 Swindon players over the ball. McLaren, Foley, back from Bowden, Shearer, Hockaday, gets his cross in, shot, goal! Tom Jones, Swindon number 4, has found the Bournemouth net. Swindon Town lead by 3 goals to 1. That ball wasn't quite cleared by the Bournemouth defence, so they now face an uphill struggle again. So Tom Jones the scorer, 15 minutes into the second half. AFC Bournemouth 1, Swindon 3. Richard Cook. And that's the corner for the Cherries. So we now got the same scoreline that was at the county ground early on this season. Bishop with the corner. Digby drops it, loses it. Mayhem in the Swindon penalty area. And eventually the throw-in is conceded. Play's going to be held up while Ross McLaren receives some treatment. So Morrell with the throw then. Still not clear by the Swindon defence. It is now. And Jones back to Fraser Digby. Swindon throw. Trevor Aylott adjusts to a foul Tim Parkin. Aylott goes down, but play on to Mr. James. Well, Steve White looks offside. In fact, yes, it's given. Play stops for Mr. James, has a word with his linesman, Mr. Scoble. Steve White has said something out of place. So Till with a free kick. Still no cautions this afternoon. Foley. McLaughlin. Newson's clearance. Ian Bishop with overhead kick. Colin Calderwood concedes a throw. Cook back to Newson. Here's Richard Cook. This time the free kick goes to the Cherries. And Bournemouth are going to make a substitution. Going off is number 8, Mark O'Connor. And coming on, it's going to be Sean Brooks. Sean Brooks, welcome back to the AFC Bournemouth side after a long layoff through injury. He's played 25 league games this season for the Cherries. And he's got about 25 minutes to see if he can help the side back in this game. First touch for Brooks. Cross comes in. Parkin's header. That'll be a corner. Aylock near post. Digby's punch. And now it's Tom Jones on the break for Swindon. This is cross in. Ian Bishop tripped by Duncan Shearer. Blissett. Bishop to Morrell. Away by Hockaday, only as far as Bishop. Newson. Brooks. McLaren back to Fraser Digby. Hockaday concedes the throw. Morrell. Bishop. That'll be a goal kick. Shearer. Brooks' header. Paul Morrell, plenty of time. Blissett. Cook. But that ball's out of play. So Newson's throwing. Blissett. Teal to Morrell. A-Lot. Bishop. And now Tom Jones. That's offside against Duncan Shearer. So Teal with a free kick. Williams. A-Lot. Well, we've got about 17 or 18 minutes left then. AFC Bournemouth 1, Swindon Town 3 is the scoreline. Free kick for foul on Mark Newsom. Parkin's header goes backwards, but Hockaday clears it. Now Sean Brooks. Sean Brooks still. Well, that's a goal kick, but Sean was looking for the top right-hand corner there. Turned his defender nicely. Good header by Sean Teal. Steve Foley. To McLaughlin. Inside the Bournemouth penalty area. Bowden's cross. Jerry Payne's kick gone straight out. Swindon throw. So another Swindon throw then. Hockaday will take it. Shearer. Bishop's header. Foley. Still Foley. Here's Jones again. Oh, just past the Bournemouth goal. Flashed across the goal mouth. But that's intercepted by Jones. Jones with a chip. Bliss's header. Newson in there first to Brooks. So about 15 minutes to go then. Can the Cherries get back in this one? Till looking for a lot. Bless it. But that's a free kick. Yes, Trevor Aylock caught our side. So McLaren with the free kick. That'll be a corner. Indecision between Jerry Payton and Sean Teal. So Swindon left back, Paul Bowden will take this corner kick. Looking no doubt for the in-swinger. Parking near post. Brooks away and as far as Foley. Bowden. And it falls to Trevor Aylock. He's dispossessed by Tom Jones. And here's Shearer. That's a goal kick. And that's a foul on Trevor Aylock by Tim Parkin. Till looking for Williams. And that'll be a corner. So with the exception of Jerry Payton then, everybody up in the Swindon penalty area. Just as I say that, Morell and O'Driscoll drop back with White. And that ball's gone straight out for a goal kick. Morell's past the Bishop, cut out by McLaughlin. Parkin beats Aylott. Jones. Beats O'Driscoll. Into Foley. He's fouled by Sean Brooks. So Bowden will take this free kick for Swindon. Parkin gone up. Here's the header. Away by Teal. That'll be a Swindon throw. Steve White. Well tackled by McLaughlin. And the trouble is they're on the same side. White. Blissett backing into Colin Calderwood. White's header into Shearer. O'Driscoll. Morel. Well, the Cherries certainly aren't firing on all cylinders this afternoon. Blissett foul by Calderwood this time. Just 10 minutes to go. Williams' header in. Newson. Goal! Goal! Goal by Mark Newson. A rifling shot by the Bournemouth number 2. 3 goals to 2. 9 minutes to go. Can the Cherries do it? Has their captain put them back in with a chance? The next 9 minutes will answer the questions. AFC Bournemouth 2 then, Swindon 3. Bournemouth supporters wake up at last. They've been rather subdued this afternoon. So 8 minutes to go. Can the Cherries do it? Williams, O'Driscoll. That'll be a Bournemouth throw. Till. Good ball to Morel. And that'll be a corner kick. So, no pressure from the home side. Ian Bishop with the corner kick. But the whistle's gone and the free kick's given. Newson. Blissett. Bournemouth throw. O'Driscoll flick on. Blissett. A-Lot. A good play by Tom Jones. Only as far as Newson though. This is crossing, headed away by McLaren. McLaughlin dispossessed by Paul Morel. And Bishop back to Jerry Payton. Bournemouth supporters urging their side forward. That's a throw in off Colin Calderwood. That's only come as far as Sean Till. And that's a goal kick. Morel. Bishop. Foley. And now Shearer for Swindon. White to his left. Here he is. Dispossessed over by Ian Bishop. Blissett. Brooks. Bishop. And now Newson. Teal. This will come to Morel. Williams. Morel. Gets his cross in. And Steve Foley comes away for Swindon. So just a couple of minutes left then. AFC Bournemouth 2, Swindon 3. Blissett to Cook. A-Lot in the middle. But the ball's gone out of play. And there'll be a goal kick. But before that, we'll need some attention for two players. It's Trevor A-Lot of Bournemouth and Fraser Digby of Swindon. And they're both up again. O'Driscoll's header. A-Lot. Bishop. To Newson. Hockaday away from McLaughlin. Anywhere will do, says the Swindon number 9. Whistling now coming from the Swindon supporters. According to my watch, the 90 minutes are up. So playing any time, Mr. James chooses to add on. So throw into the Cherries then. Newson will take it. Williams flick on. O'Driscoll. But the whistle's gone for a free kick. McLaughlin's header. Foley. And there's Shearer. Into White. It's got Foley far post. Jones middle of the field. Still White. But a good challenge by Ian Bishop. Only as far as Hockaday. Jones. But he loses out. And now Morrell into Brooks. Only Cook and A-Lot up. Till gets it forward once more. Parking away. Referee Michael James of Horsham then has blown the final whistle. Swindon Town have completed a double over AFC Bournemouth, because here at Dean Court this afternoon the Robins have defeated the Cherries by 3-2. Has to be said, it was a first-class local derby, plenty of goalmouth incident, and there's just no 5 goals as well. Just taking ourselves back on the goal scorers. In the first half, Steve Foley scored the first 2 goals for Swindon and gave them a half-time lead of 2-0. And in the second half, first of all, a goal from Luther Blissett made it 2-1. Then Swindon went up and scored through Tom Jones, and with just 15 minutes to go, Bournemouth captain Mark Newsom gave the Cherries hope. But it wasn't to be. The final scoreline here at Dean Court then is AFC Bournemouth 2, Swindon Town 3. Well, we've got with us now the Bournemouth fullback, and that's Paul Morrell. Paul, a disappointing result.
Yeah, it's very disappointing that, to lose at home and score goals and, 2 goals and lose. It is disappointing. All the lads feel very sick about it today.
First 10 minutes was going very well. Bournemouth incident, and all of a sudden the game seemed to swing over to Swindon.
Yeah, we started off very brightly, as you say, for 15 minutes. We kept the ball and could have scored 2 or 3 goals. But as it was, they've come at us, with a strong wind, and they've capitalised on it and scored 3 goals.
I thought, and it doesn't come very often from a defender, but I thought their first goal was an excellently struck goal. Went in the net really fast.
Yes, it's one of those shots. He's hit it, and it's gone straight in the corner of the net. Great strike. I mean, you can't do nothing about those sort of goals.
Half time, 2-0 down. What was the message in the dressing room? Get back at them in the second half. The wind behind you.
Well, you could see how far their goalkeeper was kicking the ball, and they were squeezing in on us. So we just said, we've got to go out there, raise our game again, and sort of put them under pressure. The same as what they did to us. Get the ball forward early and squeeze in and hopefully capitalise on mistakes.
And Luther getting the early goal, we thought perhaps we're going to get back in it again.
Yes, we got back quite early on in the game. I think I put the ball to Luther, and Luther's done a great run across the box and hit a great sort of goal. And then it was just a matter of we could capitalise on another goal, but it didn't come. They broke away and scored, so you're 3-1 down again.
The midfield of Swindon today I thought looked particularly impressive. Tom Jones and number 7, Steve Foley.
I think if you look at them, they worked terribly hard up front, closing the first stand, myself and Noose. And also the middle 3. I mean, they didn't give us any time to settle at all and worked very hard. So it made it difficult for us to sort of, get any set pattern.
Your overall impression of Swindon will be up there at the end, do you think?
Oh, they're always a difficult side. Their system's sort of just to get the ball forward early and to pressure you, like on the, when you're in your own half. And, that puts a lot of teams under a lot of pressure. They'll be up there.
Now, next Saturday, Chelsea away. They won at Man City today. That's a fair old game to go to.
They're the informed team at the moment, just like we were a few weeks ago. But yes, it's going to be a daunting task up there, but we're looking forward to it. We've got to bounce back and get a result at Chelsea, but there's no reason why we can't.
Football, very bad wishes for today, but next week perhaps we'll get the result.
Let's hope so.
Thanks indeed.
Thank you.